The long weekend in May brings the Highland Games to Victoria, BC. Morning crowds gather at the main stage to see the Irish dancing. These games have a long history.
The games actually in Victoria started back in about 1864. They have really developed from a one-day event all the way up to what you see today, which is 3 days. And it's not just a Highland Games anymore, it's a Celtic festival.
As you'd expect, there's a lot of Scottish going around.
My name is Justin Guthrie. I'm with North of Hadrian's Kilts and Celtic Clothing, and we sell the kilts themselves and everything else you'd need for it. The shirts, the jackets, the shoes, the pins, everything you'd need for that little touch of tartan.
And for kilts, you're not just limited to one booth.
I'm Steve Ashton. I'm the owner of Freedom Kilts. We are Victoria's kilt makers. We specialize in custom, hand-sewn traditional, and machine-sewn contemporary kilts. This is a full traditional kilt, completely hand-stitched. Inside that kilt, hidden behind the lining, is full floating interfacing and stabilizer. It will actually stand up all by itself.
Well, we're the Piper's Den, and we're selling bagpipes and drums and items related to either bagpipes or drums.
We sell everything Scottish except Scotch.
But, thank God, there's a booth that does sell Scotch.
Hi, we're the Victoria Caledonian Distillery. We do beer, we do whiskey, we do tours and tastings. We have a small bar on site where you can come for a growler fill. Of course, it takes 3 years for whiskey to for a new mixed beer to become whiskey. So in the meantime, we brought over some beautiful Scotch whiskey. We've worked with some fantastic distillers in Scotland to bring these over, and these are meant to act as a snapshot of what our whiskeys will be like in a few years' time. So this is an STR stave from a whiskey cask. So this came all the way from Portugal. We've sourced 10 different woods from all over the world, and this was originally filled with red wine. And it's charred on inside to allow whiskey to penetrate through the wood and pick up the beautiful flavors saturated inside the wood.
This is the clan info tent, so using the various resources we have here, people will come and tell me a name, and then I'll be able to find if that name is associated with a clan or not.
Would you be able to show me the Johnson clan?
Yes, here actually. Johnson is Gunn and McCain. Is Clan Gunn.
For my wife's family, the Johnson Tartan, and for my good friend Bill Ferguson.
And my husband is the Vice President of Region 12 for the Clan Ferguson Society of North America.
And now to the actual game, starting with the women's caber toss.
Oh! So 12 o'clock's a perfect turn. And if you can imagine between a 9 o'clock and a 3 o'clock. So Kyle back there is standing right behind. He's going to follow V now. V's going to toss the caber up and over. And now what Kyle's doing is he's estimating the score. Now if you see two hands go up, that means a perfect throw at 12 o'clock. 35-4 on that last throw from Roger. Our women's class, up first from Victoria, Charla Huber. Charla's got an opener of 14-11. Now the women are putting a 26-pound stone. 60-3, your current leader in this event.
Over at Finlayson Turf, the hurlers are warming up. And the game is on. These gentlemen are describing hand-to-hand combat, and these two are showing us how it's done. And here, a demonstration with the genuine traditional weapons. The Victoria Games bring out a large, appreciative crowd and offer a wide choice of places to buy food. And there's always a good audience at the main stage to see the dancers. The venue offers a very wide variety of booths.
I'm Sergeant David Cole. I work for the Canadian Scottish Regiment here in Victoria, and we are here recruiting at the Highland Games this weekend. So what we're looking for is new bodies to keep the regiment alive, keep it growing through the years.
I'm Tim Travis, and I make beer-based condiments. So I make beer first, and then I make it into jelly, just like you would with a fruit jelly, and I also make it into mustard.
So the United Empire Royalist Association of Victoria is celebrating its 90th anniversary this year. We celebrate the history of the United Empire Loyalists, who were the first refugees in Canada starting in about 1784.
Meanwhile, over in the Celtic music tent,
Just got back from the Isle of Skye. I'm not very big and I'm awfully shy. All that they shout as I go by, Donald, where's your trousers? Hey! Gloriously waving, land of my never, land of shining men, land of my forever Scotland brave.
near Banbridge town in the county down one morning last July. From a ballroom green come a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her 2 bare feet, the sheen of her nut brown hair.
Well, a sad misfortune came over me that caused me to stray from the land, far away from your friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band.
Along with the serious games, there's a bouncy place for kids and some good fun for everybody else.
On your mark. Get set. Go. Holy awesome.
Three, two, one, hurl that Hagen. Second place is Laura.
For the animals, an expert on sheep.
And the sheep is perfectly shorn and looks great when she's done. If you want to make a very delicate sweater or a very easy to wear sweater or something for a baby, you need a finer type of wool.
And a demonstration of very well-trained dogs.
I'm going to head out with Vapor. This is exactly how we train the dogs at Avid. We want the dogs to have a super good time. If the dogs are playing, they don't even realize they're being trained, and that's our philosophy. First, going through, look at that speed, guys. Again, no leash, no collar, just running for fun into those weave holes. Look at those weave holes, yeah. Onto the table. If you guys could just give a little cheer for into the tunnel and up and over that A-frame. And now making his way onto that teeter. He's doing a nice punch teeter there and into the tunnel. Over that tunnel, oh, through that tunnel and back to the tunnel. He's like, hurry up, Mom.
We learned about the ancient sport of falconry with a peregrine falcon.
And her back hinge, or her back talons,
yes,
are what she uses for killing. These guys are smart. They do have good memory. They do mate almost for life. So these guys will defend to the death if other bird gets too close to its nest or its mate.
And a red-tailed hawk.
All of the birds that we have were born and raised in captivity.
Okay.
For aspiring drum majors, lessons in how to handle the mace. And finally, a few words about the Scottish Community Centre.
My name is Ian Booth. I'm the president of the newly formed Victoria Scottish Community Centre Society, which is a branch of the Victoria Highland Games Association. The Games Association has recently, or a few years ago, taken over the care and maintenance of the historic Craveflower Manor property. We hope to build a 10,000 square foot multifunction community hall available for mainly Celtic oriented theme on the building.